Hello, happy Monday, welcome to weekly vlog 76. It is blazing sunshine. It is something just coming up to 10 to 8 in the morning. I haven't slept. My weird sleep pattern with this bug on top of just, brain in the combo. So yes, I haven't slept, but I have this morning. I had a shower at about 6 and I've just done a whole load of moisturiser and skincare. So it's that level between glass skin and sweaty look. My rainbow thing is working. But yeah, as you can hear in my voice, I'm not well. Friday, I had all intentions to vlog and do some sewing. Unfortunately, I slept in till 1 o'clock and really struggled the whole day. So yeah, Saturday also struggled. So yes, I didn't end up editing the weekly vlog or putting it up till yesterday, which was Sunday for me. So apologies for the lateness of that, but if you can hear, this has hit me quite hard. So yeah, not the most fun in the world. Thankfully I've only got one day out this week. I have got to go to an appointment for Ryan as his appointee on Wednesday. While I am out, I'm going to do all my out and about in one day. I have a free birthday present from M&S that I want to go get. As if finding that voucher wasn't enough and getting goodies in the sale. There are 2 different tins of biscuits I can choose from for free. So a free tin of shortbread sounds bloody marvellous to me. So yeah, I'm going to go get that. And I think a couple of treats, because I know I did food shopping that will last till about Wednesday, but then Wednesday I'm heading out. So I think I will self-indulge in a few goodies when I pop out. My thumb has been killing me, which has not been very fun. I've definitely done something to it. It's more swollen and sore and lumpy in places it shouldn't be. So yeah, comparison, shit thumb, good thumb. Definitely a lumpy bit here and I can feel it, and that is the sore bit. So I don't know. I don't fancy the wait in the outpatients bit or A&E, or the anxiety it will bring for them to say it's fine, just leave it to heal. Or my favourite one is just muscle stuff. I've done that before. 12 hours in A&E to be told I was just muscle pain. So yeah, not gonna do that. So just, you know, I need to keep taking breaks. I messaged my sister, sorry I got leaky eye, and said really sorry, I feel like shit and my hand hurts when I crochet for too long, can't do your bag. She's like, call it Christmas, and I'm like, thank you, because it's moss stitch, which is quite intense and tight, so it hurts my hand more than normal stuff. So yeah, so while I've been up during the night, kind of dozed for a little bit, an hour or 2, but I hit 3 o'clock and I was awake again. But I have been crocheting. Sorry, this morning light is glorious, but it's also dreadful. My pigeon skirt. Let's try and turn the camera so we're a bit out of this light so I can show you stuff. But I also don't want to show you facts. I've not put trousers on, I'm chilling in a giant t-shirt because I can. Just pull thread so it's long. I've been working on my pigeon skirt. It's no good, it's called pigeon skirt now. And my mum remarked that with it going into the reds and then the browns, and I said, oh, maybe greens as well. She's like, it's a pigeon walking in crunchy leaves. I'm like, pigeon skirt. So she's given it a story, which is my favourite thing to do with clothing. So yeah, so meet pigeon skirt. and it goes down and it goes into the greys, and then that little bit of beige, and then we're into orange, and now we're just hitting red. Where's the red? There it is. I'm just starting the red now. So yeah, so pigeon skirt is happening. I ordered some surprise, let's just turn myself a bit, surprise wool bags again from Yarn Addicts on TikTok. Yeah, managed to nab a couple of them, which was pretty good. They sold out in like, they now sell out within half an hour, 40 minutes, which is insane. But yeah, I got 2 of them, and then I watched the live, and because I was there early, my bags got shown very quickly, which was good. One of them is rainbow wool, perfection. I am planning, obviously I've had a shower, but I use hot water because hot water feels so good when you poorly, washes all the horrible away. I'm planning, number one, to get some more scissors and fix some of this. When it's wet, you can see how kind of choppy my haircut is, so it does need a little bit of finessing. But yeah, now I've cut my hair, I want to change my hair colours again. So yeah, so we're just going to fade it, and then we're going to re-dye it, and probably do new colours come September, so, which seems crazy to be saying out loud. But yeah, so I'm going to just fade my hair for October, fade my hair for August, and maybe get going with some hair colours a bit further on. I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, the yarn bags. So yeah, so there's one with rainbow, which is very cool, but then there is another one which normally I wouldn't be very excited about, but you know my excitement the other day about pigeon cardigan. One of them's got 5 balls of yarn, or wool, it's acrylic I think, but yeah, wool, going in either various, I can't remember if it's like a creamy white into shades of grey, or if it's the one that's entirely in shades of grey, but either way, pigeon coloured yarn and a big thing of grey to go with it, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I can put that with, maybe I've got sparkly blue, I'm like, that, well, I've put it with the autumnal stuff, but I'm like, it doesn't really go with autumnal, and I'm like, but it will go with pigeon. And then I'm like, oh, I could put purple with it, you know, proper nice purple with a bit of green, and I'm like, so yeah, so I am making pigeon cardigan, it's no good, it's gonna happen. So yeah, I've got so much to talk about, just because, yeah, what else have I done? Well, I've just been rotting, just describe being poorly, just rotting. Ryan's had his friends over, there was a bit of a friend sleepover because one stayed over, which was fine. He's gonna have friends over again tonight, which actually is very nice, it's lovely. These are all kids I've known. One of the people coming around I've known since he was 5, you know, so you know, and everyone else I've known since they were 11. Only one is new, 1 or 2 are new, so yeah, so I'm more than happy to have these kids round, because they are kids in my eyes, you know. And then Ryan's like, can they come around and watch a movie? I'm like, yeah, you can come around and watch a movie. I'm like, we've got popcorn, because he went to cinema yesterday, and he took the giant bag of Werther's Original popcorn with him. So yeah, actually I'm gonna have a couple of bits. I only like eating like 2 or 3 pieces of popcorn and then I'm done. Yeah, that is like my limit. But yeah, his friend said it's the best popcorn they've ever had. But yeah, he has a Costco, so it literally is from Costco, a Costco bag of Werther's Original popcorn. So yeah, so you can have that and some bits on the side. He's been a very good egg today. He's going to take his friend to a job interview and be there to transport them, you know, speak them up. And he's even going to the place he's not keen on, which is our local hospital. Of course, it's straight on the kernel. I'll see that afterwards. But yeah, that's why I'm not keen on popcorn, and I only like this one because it's smothered in toffee. What else have I done? I'm sorry about the zigzag in this conversation, it's just my brain today. I did a down order to come to the house because it's not worth the bus fare to go get it. Costs more actually to go collect it than it would for it to be delivered. Everything about wicker storage, I'm not keen on it, don't like it. It has weird traumatic things for me. I don't like wicker, but I need storage. So popcorn was a bad idea. I've got little bits. So I've ordered 2 linen look ottomans for storage in my living room. One in front of the fabric cupboard, one next to the table. So then a lot of the just stuff on the table and next to it will go in the ottoman and be nicely organised. And all my project bags, spare fabric, things I'm working on, my, you know, on my list of making kind of things where I want fabric to hand when I decide to make a project, all organised nicely in a box. And it also gives option then, because it is an ottoman, it's quite strong, it gives an option for it to be used as seating in case it's ever needed, or to put models on, or whatever it is needed for. So yes, those were £20 each. And they also had some pillowcases, pairs of red pillowcases for £1 for the 2. So I've got a couple packs of them just to put in the cupboard, because me and Ryan have loads of spare pillows on our beds. We are nesters. We have a lot of pillows, so we also need pillowcases. So yeah, so I've got some pillowcases I've spent £3 on pillowcases. So yeah, so that is coming this week, and is necessary, and I felt really pleased to have finally found storage that wasn't wicker. You do not realise how hard it is to find storage that isn't wicker or seagrass. Or plastic. Those are your choices, and it's, I just want storage. I don't want anything made of goddamn wicker. So yeah, what is, what else? Come on, brain. This is where I'm now. I've only been going 12 minutes, so I feel myself running out of steam. This is this bug. It fucking sucks. My mum's popping by today. And hopefully my sister, oh yeah, my sister's got a dentist, so they might be popping by, which would be lovely. And I finally used my library app and downloaded an audiobook, and I am halfway through it. I've been listening for 3 hours and 56 minutes so far, and I have been listening to, well, Esme Young's Beyond the Seams. It is so good. It's been read by her as well, so no, I really am enjoying it. So kind of kicking myself for not listening to audiobooks before, because I've realised, what made me realise it at 3 in the morning, I like the TikToks where it's the Reddit stories, and you have to, you know, it's irritating when you have to go in the profile to find the rest. And I've realised what it is I just like someone chatting to me. I like that little, you know, feeling of just being spoken to. So yeah, so an audiobook is perfect, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So yeah, so I'm on track 6 of 14, and I'm renting it from my local library. Do you know what you can do? You can rent up to 7 at the same time, apparently, with my local library. So yeah, so I can see myself being done with this book today, and then swapping it for another. So I'm gonna have to make myself a little list, because I can see myself adding what I've listened / read, because I'm reading at the same time. I have a book next to my bed, which is a physical book from the library, but also audiobooks would be nice. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to hitting my audiobook era, which will be nice. And I think also it would be very nice to go walking with headphones on, go for a walk and have a bit of a listen to a book while walking, combine it. Apologies for the noise, the recycling man here. So yeah, so, but I can already feel today's going to be a long day, and I'm going to have a very zigzag day. I'm not going to nap though, because I need to try and get this sleep in some kind of way. So yes, I'm gonna stay up and yeah, get my sleep pattern back. Really trying hard, but this bug that makes you sleep a lot, and then also weird anxiety moments that make it so I can't sleep, and then also my insomnia is kicked back in. So we are contending with 3 things in my brain. Yeah, there's a lot. So hence why I'm up early. Well, I'm up early. I haven't slept. Hence why I'm here. I've had a shower early. I've done my skincare. I will brush my teeth in a bit once I've had some breakfast and all the good stuff. But for now I'm going to go with my handful of popcorn I've just pinched at my son's bag. Carry on crocheting with my very sore thumb, but don't fucking care. There isn't an inch of me that doesn't hurt right now, so why not just embrace the pain? Yeah, I'm going to carry on listening to my book and just chill out for the morning. Yeah, my mum and my sister might be popping round after my sister's had the dentist. I've been researching Paris Airbnbs and I found somewhere really cool I want to show my mum. From 1847, part of the French Resistance, hid there in World War II. It's a private road, and it's near Montmartre. It's old Paris, like old Paris, before like the Hasselman white buildings. It's old Paris. Because I'm going to take my mum to Paris next spring, and I'm like, we could stay there. Which I think she would love. So I want to show her that and go, what do you think? What do you think? Do you want me to book it? I could book it Friday. So yeah, so I really want to show her that today, but for now I'm gonna carry on crocheting, listening to my book. So yes, I'll catch up with you later, but I am feeling as ropey as I sound, but we will try. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a bit later in our day. Hello. Guess who had a nap? In my defence, it was like a 2-hour one, so it wasn't the worst. Yeah, fell asleep listening to my audiobook. And then took myself to bed and was like, just go lay down for a bit. So I did. Yeah, I feel a bit better for it. Just knock at the door. My parcel is here. So I thought we'd open it together. So, don't think my mum's popping through. It's now nearly 1. My sister's dentist was at 12 and they're fairly on time down there, so I did say only if they got the spoons, so you know, it wasn't a definite. Strength is absolute garbage right now. Let's show you some wool. I got a 5-pack of these. Let's free them from the bag. Oh, they're nice. Acrylic, wool, and metallic apparently. It says use a 2mm hook, but that is quite chunky. I do not think that is the right hook size, but is that not lovely? How cool is that? So, and it is very soft, so that'd be fun. I've got 5 of them, so that maybe combo with something else, could be a garment, or maybe a bag. Yeah, to go with that one, I got one of these Himalaya super soft yarns. It's 100% acrylic, it's massive. It's 200 grams, so that's pretty good. So yeah, so that could go with that. Yeah, not the biggest fan of blue by itself, so that will be comboed. And then I've also got another Himalaya. This is black, very dark grey. I would say this is very dark grey rather than black. So yeah, so that is very dark grey. Again, 200 grams, so a good amount. My pigeon wall. Oh, it is the shades of grey. It's not the one with the cream in, which is perfect actually, because pigeons do not have that much white on them. Look at this. How perfectly pigeon-like is that? I can't remember if these have the right label on or not. 20% more, 80% acrylic. They are very soft, so they quite easily could be. That's partly why this is so cheap, is that sometimes they've got the wrong band on because they are leftovers from when a big like run goes through and they just chuck bands on them and sell them cheap, and these like small sellers go to Turkey and buy them and sell them. So yeah, so it can be quite often a case of, you know what brand this is, but the label doesn't say so. So you can't always take the label by what it says, but this is very soft. So yeah, so I have 5 of these. These are 100 grams. So yeah, it's gonna make the perfect pigeon cardigan. I mean, if I get my skirt that's just here, can you kind of see the vision now? A cardigan of this, like a nice baggy men's style cardigan, nice and oversized, you know, with some sort of really cool t-shirt and then this skirt. How cool would that be? So yeah, so I definitely think these 5 and this dark grey, one cardigan, done. I think I probably would do it in panels instead of anything like a hexie or something. I do love like granddad style cardigans, so I think that is what would probably is going to happen with that. So I will just have to look up some tutorials or just figure out some sizings of things to, yeah, make that happen. But that is more of a chillier weather project. I want to carry on with my cotton stuff while it is August, get the cotton bits finished. Obviously I know the skirt is going to be multi-wear, but I have some other stuff I do want to get done as well. Yeah, so now the delivery man has been, I was contemplating popping to my local shop and going to buy something cakey. So I really want something cake, but I do have some bananas in my kitchen that desperately need juicing up. I might go make some banana cake instead and just put that in the oven and use up what I got. And also then I've got warm cake, so I think that might be what I'm going to go do, is go make some banana cake and enjoy that. Yeah, I need to, God, my voice so gravelly and shit. Sorry if the TV's a bit loud, I can't be asked to turn it down. I already have turned it down. I need to go take my meds. I haven't had my meds yet today, so there's a reminder to take your meds. I mean, it is like, yeah, gone 1:30 in the afternoon, and I still haven't had them. I'm gonna get a reminder soon enough to take the second lot. So yeah, go take your meds if you can. I know some have got to be specific, but mine have not. But yeah, no, so I've had a bit of sleep, which is good. So I'm very happy with my yarn. Makes me happy. Pigeon cardigan. You know I get so excited over grey wool. So yeah, and it worked out. The bags are normally £12 each, but I had the joys of TikTok shop, it throws out discount codes at you all the time, so I got given a discount code. Instead of £24 and then postage, or was it free postage, I can't remember. It took it down to £19 something with postage, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, so the way I figure it is this is like £8.50, and if I spotted these for £8.50 in the charity shop, I'd be chuffed. So, you know, and again, it is using up surplus. These are like the end of rolls or the unsold stuff, so it is still being a bit eco-friendly, even if it just feels a bit self-indulgent painful. So yeah, but I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna go make some cake because cake fixes everything. And to be honest, it's quite nice to actually be hungry enough to fancy eating something. I have been going with a meal a day. I've not been hungry, so that's not been the grandest, but we're trying. So yeah, kiddos went out. He is going to go help his friend, take them to the job interview, then meet up with more friends, and then they're coming back here to hang out, and I'm like, that's cool. So yeah, so I don't mind that. So they're going to do that today. But yeah, I'm going to make some banana cake, take my meds, and have a cozy afternoon while it's just me. So yeah, so there we go. I'll probably show you a wee clip of my cake, but I think that's going to be it for today. But you got me rambling at silly o'clock this morning, and then you also got a yarn haul. Not bad for a Monday. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. We will see what the day brings us. Hello, happy afternoon, happy Tuesday. Was up this morning. My son had his friends stay over, so the living room's kind of being used, and my camera was on the table. So yeah, so I just chilled in bed. Been doing a smidgen more crocheting, working on using some of the Halloween yarn I ordered. And yeah, I had a nice chill afternoon yesterday. Chatted like nearly an hour and a half with my mum on a video call. I was telling her all the plans for Paris. So we've met, you know, I'd researched. Very excited, bless her. So yeah, come Friday, gonna get the Airbnb booked in for our trip next spring. It's gonna be the end of April, me and my mum, for 5 days in Paris. So yeah, will be magic. I decided, bearing in mind I'm kind of still, apart from popping out tomorrow, I'm pretty much in this week, you know, with this bug. Sharing it, Karen, since obviously the vid times. And I would say I was careful before. No, I used to do all sorts of shit really quite poorly because I didn't know how to say no, was my problem back then. Now, I'm quite careful. If I'm poorly, I stay in and I try and, you know, minimise my people in, you know, sharing qualities. Before I used to do all kinds of shit because I felt the need I had to go do stuff for other people. That's the difference now. I put myself first. So yeah, so I am working on resting and getting myself better. I've got a bit of pep in me today. I'm not feeling great, really not feeling great, but I've got a bit of pep in me. I've got to show it to you. It's now half eaten, but I did make a banana cake. It's 10 out of 10. You know, when your brain goes, well done you for using, you know, what you got in the house. So yeah, so I made banana cake, and then I also remembered I had chocolate chips in the cupboard, so I chucked a bag of chocolate chips in. Oh, I had a big chunk of it yesterday. I had a big chunk this morning for breakfast. It's very nice. Then I promptly went on Amazon and spent pennies, you know, as you do. I only got 3 things and it came to like 70 quid, but they are all kind of needed things, and the biggies. One of them is a present actually to put away. I got another pair of purple headphones. He has left his headphones here, but he has one out with his friends, so he won't need headphones. My son's purple headphones, he's not great, you know, he's had them 2+ years now, nearly 3. No, 3 years. Constant use every single day. they are DIY ear defenders. Yeah, no, so I'm like, we need another pair. So when his ones die or break or get lost, or if he needs just a backup pair, I've got him a backup pair for his birthday. I am also, because the joys, birthdays, autism, surprises, they don't mix, and my kid is not keen on his birthday anyway. We've already established, I'm like, I'll get you headphones for your birthday, and he's like, cool. I'm like, they're a need, you need them. And then his want is, he wants the Wall-E and Eva Lego set that's been announced. It's like 60 quid, and I said I'll pre-order it, so I probably will do that Friday when money does come in, just to be slightly sensible. And then I know I've got a chunk of his birthday already paid for and bought and in, so yeah, then it's just silly stuff. But one of the things I ordered is here. This isn't the Amazon thing, this is from Dunelm, because I struggled to find, when I'd started, we kind of go back on ourselves. Today, what is the date? Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. The 5th of August is the 2-year anniversary of me having my full-on mental and physical breakdown. Yeah, completely lost. I lost my voice, like, not like this, like husky or just, you know, thing. My vocal cords, you know, when you put your hand there and you feel your vocal cords make that, like, little vibration. My vocal cords didn't vibrate. My vocal cords actually stopped working. And yeah, so, it was either that or go completely catatonic. So I had no voice for, like, just over a month. And then it took a month and a half, nearly 2 months, for it to really solidly get back to what it was, and even then it wasn't great for a couple of months. So yeah, so all in all my voice was questionable for about 3-4 months. Lost a lot of weight very quickly, couldn't keep it on, and yeah, just everything. So in the 2 years, in my slow, very non-linear recovery, camera battery, of course, camera battery, 2 seconds. As I was saying, my very non-linear recovery, they're still going to this day, you know. We're still battling constant fight or flight. Our body doesn't recognise the difference between going food shopping and, you know, sweating my arse off and needing to run, and my body just reacting. So yeah, and all kinds of other fun stuff, mental health and all those good things. So yeah, so we're slowly getting there, you know. What was it I listed? I'm still dealing with the constant fight or flight in everyday life, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and just, yeah, mental health isn't great. But we have made huge strides in personal growth in 2 years, which is amazing. Part of that was clearing out loads of hand-me-downs, or here, take this, not would you like this, and learning how to say no to things. So I cleared out a lot of storage in my house because it was given to me, not because I asked for it or I needed it. And since then, you know, the things I actually need storage for, I didn't have, but I did not want wicker. That's the main thing, I didn't want wicker. Weirdly triggering, not going to go into details, but yeah, I'm not a fan of wicker. The only ones I have are them, which I bought in IKEA myself, and they were not the person who put me off its cup of tea. And there is one down there, the tiniest corner is peeking out. My mum gave me that, and it's very useful for what it stores, which is candles and all the bits for my printer. So, and it has my printer balancing on top, so yeah, those are different. But yeah, everything else went, and I didn't learn how much of my house storage was wicker, and I didn't want plastic to replace it. So trying to find an alternative that was standalone storage was a challenge, because a lot of it is like IKEA style boxes and all that. But in my box of doom on the floor here, we have 2 linen style because I can't say it's linen, linen style ottoman storage from Dunelm. They were £20 each, and yet they've arrived, so I thought we could open them up, build them and put them in their places where they're going to go, put the things in them today. So that's kind of what, yeah, going to be showing you today. So let me set you up just on the floor. Actually, we're just going to go straight into it. You just have to excuse angles and stuff and house speed scruffy. If it's your idea scruffy, that is a you problem, not a me problem. There we go. So but, and also you're going to get my voice more than my face. So yeah, so this massive box arrived this morning, and we are going to open the box. I got them in 2 different colours. One is black and one is in olive green, because I like the idea of 2 different colours. So there we go. Because the black one is going to go next to my dining table. Obviously I have a dining room, living room, but next to the table there. And this olive one is going to go in front of my fabric cupboard for all my crochet projects and wool to go in, basically. So it gives everything a good look, keeps the moths out of it, and yeah, so there we go. This is what it's going to look like in case you're interested. This is the olive one. They did have another one which was said was sage green, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the sage green, so I didn't. I think this is literally pop-up. Oh my god, this is going to be so easy. Ready? Flat, pop-up, and then there's the base. Base in. And put the lid on. And they even say technically, you know, people in the reviews were like, yeah, no, it's strong enough that we use it to sit on. That was a piece of piss. Look at that. Slightly squishy. Let's sit back on the sofa. That's the size of it. I think it, does it say the measurements on here? 80, oh come on, so I'm trying to tap with my thumb, my bad thumb. There we go. 38, 76, 38. So there we go. So yeah, this green one here is going to go there. So in there, we're going to move the towel to the cupboard. There's a pile of clothes, and then underneath the clothes is all the Christmas bags with each person's project and the wool in it. But also these are going to be quite useful because look, I can set my camera up and we still get a really good view. So yeah, so that was nice and easy. I thought I'd have to screw them together for some reason. I did not read the listing where it said foldable. A foldable ottoman is a marvellous thing, so there we go. And that is a lovely colour, it goes to my living room so well. So yeah, and that's good. If I take the lid off it a sec and show you. It's a nice secure lid as well. Yeah, look, loads of storage, so I'm very happy with that. And I've got 2 of them, so yeah, so these are my Dunelm orders, obviously that have come. Sit you back on. And as well as them, as I was explaining before, I realised my tangents are dreadful at the moment because my head is everywhere. I wasn't joking when I said my physical and my mental health are not great right now. I'm so everywhere, it feels really just, yeah, a lot and hard work. Just keeping the train of thought. So if I feel very discombobulated, or if I seem very discombobulated. I'm as discombobulated as I sound. I feel that everything all the time kind of vibes. So yeah. That's part of the stress and just hard to deal with-ness. But yeah, so my Amazon order. I got my boy a pair of headphones to put away for his birthday in October. Needed, and they currently had, I don't think they had money off them, but they were only $21.99. So yeah, I will link them down below, actually, because they should be arriving this week. Actually, I'll just link all my Amazon stuff below if you are interested. I don't have a storefront or anything. I'm not that bougie and I'm not that popular. These are just things I buy because I need them and they are useful and they work for my family's needs. So yeah, so I got a pair of headphones. I got myself a overhead adjustable tripod, so it clamps to the table and it goes up as a stick, and then there's a side bit to put the camera on, so then I can have a camera and a light. And I thought that'd be really good to be using on my table to be able to do sewing videos, if I ever wanted to do any kind of crochet videos like that, as well as, you know, my sketchbook videos, which I'm determined to do one this week. I think my head would appreciate just a bit of cutting and sticking. Just calm down. Just do something a bit methodical. And yeah, so I think we're going to do, and having that tripod will help a lot. And also with this new storage and the tripod, it then makes my table clear to use regularly. So yeah, double bonus. And then also, because I can show you one of them because they're straight on charge, I lost one of my camera batteries, so I'm down to 2 camera batteries. So as one dies, I have to charge the other one straight away. And yeah, I can't remember where the other battery is, so I don't know. It might appear randomly in something, but I can't find it. So I have bought another pack of 2 spare camera batteries. Apparently the last time I bought them was 2022, so the 2 I've got are 3 years old, and I have obviously vlogging, using them every day, you know, so I kind of just needed some more batteries. So yeah, so they weren't cheap. They were 20 quid for knockoff Canon G7X Mark II is the camera I use. It's the one I treated myself to a couple of years ago when I wanted to start making family videos. The family went tits up, so now I use them to vlog therapy instead. And do days out. So yeah, so that is all good. Speaking of days out, my kiddo and his friends who have stayed over went out today. They're off to the communal workshop because all 3 of them have memberships. So yeah, so they're off to go do that for the day and the evening. I gave Ryan a bit of the savings money, just as some lunch and dinner money, so I do not have to worry about feeding him. And yeah, you know, the joys of having 3 18-year-olds stay awake till 3:30 in the morning. Oh no, they cooked 2 lots of dinner, one at 4, 5 o'clock and one at 9:30, with the supplies I'd given them money for chicken burgers basically, and a few other little bits I think. And one of them bought a pack of bagels, so we had to get the toaster out. A couple cups of coffee, and a couple cans of pop. Oh no. I left popcorn and sweets on the side because I had plans to do movies. They didn't really touch them. And yeah, a few wee snacks have went. So yeah, so hence why I'm more than happy when my son rocks up with his friends and goes, "Can they sleep over?" And I'm like, "Of course I can." So yeah, so I'm more than happy. My only thing was I closed the door to the living room. I was like, I am knackered. I haven't slept in like 48 hours, you know, because I've been awake yesterday and then, you know, so I didn't sleep, and then yesterday, not the night just gone, the one before, didn't sleep, so, well, I had like 2 hours sleep. That was it. It was a long old 2 days. So yeah, so I was like, it's hitting a long time since I've slept. I need to go to sleep, so I'm just going to close the door for noise. And they're like, "That's fine, we won't be loud." Like, that's cool. right, I was like, Brian will tell you how weirdly sensitive I am to things. And you know, so yeah, slept pretty well. Lots of weird dreams, but my brain does this. I'm yet to try and find some months in the year when my mental health is not absolutely dreadful at the moment. This year has been much harder than I kind of realised, and I didn't realise the fallout of how so many months have been fucked over by other people, and the lasting repercussions on my mental health and my body and my psyche. My normal is, it's upsetting, but we get there. You know, that might be why my mental health has been really quite downward recently, and my health has took a spiral down just at the time when it hits an anniversary of me having my full-on breakdown. You know, because I always have to specify it was mental and physical. You know, to this day I still get terrified if my voice starts going. You know, this, I now know I'm a week and a bit in, I know this is a bug, but in the first day or two I'm still terrified when my voice starts going, which is my first go-to when I'm poorly now, my voice going, and it's terrifying, genuinely terrifying for me, because I'm like, what if it doesn't come back again, because it's such a stress trigger reaction. So yeah, hard and overwhelming. I mean, you know, I've been left out of some bits which I'm cool with. You know, I'm not part of the group chat. I wasn't considered for someone's surprise weekend away, and it's like the sound of it, the people going, don't want to go either, or it's getting expensive. My bestie called me to tell me it was chat, and yeah, it's getting expensive, and the idea of, you know, stuff like bottomless brunch is not my cup of tea. So yeah, but instead I'd rather be a bougie and spend, you know, 100 and something quid on a pile of storage for my house. And what was the other indulgence I did yesterday? Works out I spent like 140 quid in like 2 days, but I've bought storage for my house, pillowcases to bed in for my house. I have bought like 25 quid worth of IKEA bits and pieces we needed, like sandwich bags, a few, sorry, the windy as shit, that window is open, sandwich bags, a few bits and pieces, and the Halloween stuff is in. I have not been able to get the IKEA Halloween stuff ever. I tried so hard last year. They had purple bags with spiders on, and I really wanted some, and went to one IKEA where they said they had them and they didn't, and I was heartbroken. I couldn't get anything, and I was really quite gutted. So this year they have it online, and of course they have it online in summer, so I got myself, they're ghosts this year, so I got myself a couple of ghost IKEA bags and little paper bags, which I like to put like sweets and treats in, for bits and pieces, and you know, for giving people, so they're fun, and gifting as well. What else did I get? Let me see if it says on my phone. But yeah, so that, you know, was also a bit self-indulgent. And of course the postage, you know, I got myself postage because I could. Oh, bless. Oh, it's the wrong email, I'm joking. It went to Gmail because of the card I paid with. I love when it does that. If it will let me look at my Gmail. Does anyone else's Gmail get so full up all the damn time, and it's like, no, can't do that, no, can't do that, and I'm like, I've emptied the whole damn thing. How can it be empty, you know? It's back to being full up. I think they do it so they make you buy more storage, personally. You know, it's not on there because of course it isn't. But yeah, so I've got some other bits and pieces, you know, which is fine. Let's see if we can pull up IKEA. Sorry, I'm doing this while chatting, but you know me, I'm a bit shit at doing stuff while talking. even let me in without a code. To verify I'm a human really quick. Yeah, they sent me a code. Don't know why IKEA never let me just go straight into my account. They determine a code every time. Lots of 9s and 6s. There we go. Now I'm in. Purchase history. Sorry, I've got a message from my bestie sitting at the top that I also want to sit and read, so I'll give it its right time in 2 secs. But where are we? So I got myself, oh yeah, food storage bags. They're like canvas bags that pull in at the top. I got 2 packs of 2, so I've got 4 of them coming. I thought it'd be good for certain things. Tea towels, paper, the spooky paper bags, resealable sandwich bags, spooky pastry cutters, pumpkins and ghosts and a cat. So I thought I could make like little, you know, people share like usually Tesco magazine do like, you know, puff pastry pies, and it's like, oh, I could do spooky sausage rolls. How cool would that be? An apple candle, because I've pretty much nearly burnt through the one I got earlier in the summer, so I've treated myself to another apple candle because I like apple candles. Sandwich bags with cats on them because they're part of the spooky thing, and sandwich bags with cats, they're quite cool. A strawberry and vanilla scented candle, and then 3 of the ghost bags. I thought for 20 quid, £25, not too bad. So yeah, so I did that. So there we go. But I'm gonna go see what my bestie has messaged me, because she kind of needs me today. She's having a really fucking shit day. So I am off to go read my bestie's message. So fun times. And, yeah, so there we go. So I'm gonna go build this other storage and put everything in place, and I'll probably catch up with you a wee bit later because I've got to fold clothes and all that kind of stuff, and I'll catch up with you later to show you the finished storage in its place, so I can go look at these things, I did a thing. But yeah, but I'm also being very kind to myself, because obviously brain is not quite braining today. It's a bit, you know, memories poking it with sharp sticks. So yeah, all the fun. And I need to go close that very squeaky window. We are quite windy today, so yeah, that's going to keep getting on my nerves. So I will catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later, and I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. So yeah, so I will see you beautiful people later on. Hello, I've done my ottomans. This is the, let me flip you around. This is the black one, fits really well in. I didn't think it fit as far back as it does. And there is the green one. No, I have not put the towels away. So, there we go. I have just popped over, because the Joe's living near. Could walk over, excuse the breathing, to the local doctors to see about Ryan's sick note. Explain the complicatedness of it, and they were like, oh no, the doctor messaged you, and I'm like, we've had nothing. They were like, I'm like, need it ASAP. So we have to come over in the morning to book an appointment. I'm so sorry, the next one we've got is like the 3rd of September. I'm like, yeah, no, I will be over tomorrow morning before you even open, in a little queue. She's like, can do it on the app. I'm like, I'll be honest, it takes me longer to open the app than it does to walk over. I'm like, I am thankfully that close, I can go do that. So yeah, so I'm going to go over and do that tomorrow in the morning. So I actually have to set an alarm. So yeah, which actually will be quite good. I'm going to try and get some housework done tomorrow before I go out, more in the afternoon. The appointment I've got in the town isn't till 3:10. So I'm hoping to get a doctor's appointment before then. Get this note. And then yeah, and I was explaining the complicatedness of it, you know. And she was like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, isn't it? I was like, so yeah, not my fave. I will go over just me. I'm not going to take Ryan. So yeah, so actually works in my favour, because Ryan will not step in the doctor's if he doesn't have to. He will refuse. So yeah, not coming. So yeah, that works. Pleased I got those almonds built. Grabbed a loaf of bread because I'm thinking of doing sandwiches for dinner. Ryan, I gave him some money for being out this evening. Feel quite fancy. I managed to click reprint on his 3D printer and take his stuff out. So his 3D printer is doing the same thing again because he needs to. And I was like, I can try. Very easy. Much less complicated than the other one, where I was like, what's the emergency stop? And that's about all I'll be able to do on it. So yeah. Finally discovered the horrible smell that's been kicking around. Remember, I'm not sure if I said earlier, might have been to myself. I talk to myself a lot when it's just me. It's like, something smells. And you're like, it's rubbish. Took the recycling out. Little bit of water in the washing up bowl. Got just that bit too warm. Smelled gross. Emptied it out. I've refreshed the water, so everything in there is now actually soaking properly. So that's why I'm like, I might do some jobs tomorrow, do the washing up that's on the side, and to double down, because I haven't done one in a very long time, I've just put a bit of Mr. Muscle down the drain to give it a refresh, because yeah, I do it fairly regularly for the bathroom because of hair. You know, I've tried all the hair tools and stuff, and the weird way of my drains, it just doesn't work because they connect in and then go completely sideways because of how my flat is. So yeah, normal like non-chemical drain clearers don't work for me. So yeah, so that gets done fairly regularly because, you know, I cut my hair, you know, shave the sides and the back, and I live with Rapunzel, who has constantly got hair falling out of his head. So I haven't done a kitchen one in quite a long time, so I'm like, yeah, while we're on mystery smells, let's do a job. So yeah, so I've just put some kitchen drain cleaner down and I've set a timer. So lazy jobs. Sometimes if your spoons go as far as just opening, you can open a lid on a bottle, chuck some bits around and clean things that just, you literally involve chucking a bit of cleaner on it and then, you know, rinsing it through water or flushing a toilet. So you can do drain cleaner, kitchen cleaner, and a bit of bleach around the loo, and yeah, you know, or a bit of spray around the bathroom sink, and then as you then go in, wipe it, rinse the tap, and then it's done. So all you've had to do is wipe it in the same length of time you wash your hands. You know, so that's the kind of little cleaning, little niblets of cleaning I chuck in now in everyday life. Is if there is a thing, just wipe it now rather than wait 4 weeks where it's gross and impossible to clean, or even worse, even longer. So yeah, so there we go. But you can tell my voice is, I'm still feeling ropey as shit. My colour, I don't have any pink in me. I'm so, you know, here is the same colour as hair. There's a little bit of pink, but I think it's more from walking to the shops and back. It's not actually me. So yeah, but no, I'm very pleased, and I fit a ton of stuff in those ottomans, loads of stuff in this black one, you know, to the point of even put like my sketchbook bits in it, so they're easy to access, but then I put them away. And now I've got my new overhead rig system coming, I'll be able to film at the table quite quickly and easily and put stuff straight away, which is amazing. Also, while I was there, I took my Grayson Perry pen my mum got me for my birthday from Liberty out of this packet, and I'm going to just sit in front of the TV for now because I want to see what coat I'm going to put it on, because I always love lots of really big statement pins on my like autumn, winter, springish coats. But yeah, obviously it's too hot right now, but this is my amazing pin. So yeah, so I've got to decide what coat I want to put it on, but now it's accessible, and obviously, you know, we'll give it a month, 6 weeks being a coat, so this can go on it. Done silly stuff like this ball of wool completely fell apart because they're so loosely wound, so I sat and hand wound this one, and I'm going to sit and do my budget book. I don't have all of my money info in yet because I won't know Ryan's till, God, end of the month. So yeah, that's gonna be a while. So yeah, won't know that. So there we go. Fun times. But 'tis life, and this is the joys of it. So yeah, so now I'm gonna have 2 appointments tomorrow, because I know Ryan will not go to the doctor's appointment because it is so last minute. He will not go. So yeah, it's just not gonna happen. I know him. It takes a lot, and the persuasion to get him into an appointment is a nightmare. So yeah, I will go for that in his stead. Twice tomorrow. So yeah, I think once done with hopefully the doctors before job centre for universal credit, nightmare. And then on to, because I have a bus ticket for the day, I will go up to M&S, get the bus up there, because I have a free birthday treat they've given me for free. The choice of 2 tins of biscuits, oat biscuits or shortbreads. And I said to her, I want shortbreads, we could turn into like millionaire shortbreads. So I'm gonna go get the shortbreads. A free tin of biscuits, can you complain at that? And a few little bits while there, and then yeah, making my way. I might pop in Asda on the way, because we are out of chocolate milk. Didn't have smoothies last week, we've had juice, so but we are already through the orange juice. So yeah, I'll bring the apple juice upstairs so that I can get drunk, but then, you know, get some smoothies. Yeah, just then come home and quietly die. So there we go. This stuff is very stressful and very complicated and a fucking nightmare, especially when they're like, oh yeah, no, we text you a link, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't get that, and I'm like, it's a phone number on there, the email account, yeah, we didn't get a link. No notification, no message, no nothing. Check the app, nothing. I'm like, so, yeah, so but I have learned you have to do stuff for sick notes is within 7 days, so that is new. So there we go, and you have to self-sign for 7 days, and then it's 7 days after the first day is when you then, you know, do it. We're learning all this fun shit, so it's an experience. So yeah, find this a bit overwhelming, to be entirely honest, but it was a bit overwhelming before when you were not feeling the work the grandest, and you know, it's even more we'll get there. So I'm gonna go write loads of finance stuff down because I'm really that fun. I mean, look, I even got my special calculator out to sit and do finance stuff. Even if I don't know what one of the things are, I can at least do all the other stuff and write all my other finance things down. So yeah, so we're gonna get that done. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, out of my tiny bit of savings I'm getting on Friday to put away, it's mainly going to go on the Airbnb now. But if my mum has said, compared to when I went away with my sister, because I said I'd pay for everything for my sister because, you know, she was moving house and she's a basic retail job and very skint. It was a treat. So yeah, but my mum has said, you know, no, we're going halves. You know, you pay for half the Airbnb, I pay for half. Train tickets, half. And I'm like, I'm not complaining about not being fully responsible. I will pay half. So yeah, so, you know, and the joys of it's not till next end of April is plenty of time to be putting, you know, little bits away. And as I've been going to Paris over time, I know exactly what I like to buy. I now really don't overbuy stuff. I try not to overpack my case. So yes, that's kind of what we're rolling with, is, yeah, doing it that way. So, I am still going to indulge in some things like, you know, my La Roche-Posay deodorant. I've got quite a lot of skincare now. I'm pretty good on skincare. Probably will buy more sun cream, because sun cream is sun cream. You meant to use it up. So yeah, so by the time we go next year, I think at least 2 of my proper ones will be done. I haven't really hit the tinted stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of the tinted stuff, if I'm entirely honest. So I might offer it to my sister or my mum as like makeup thing, but I don't really use it too much. But yeah, so I'll get some non-tinted sun cream and bits, and I do like a good French body wash. The Le Petit Marseillais ones, I've got a little bottle of one because all we can find, but if I can find a bigger bottle I will, or just buy a couple of little bottles. There is one which is lime, orange and mandarin, and it smells like citrus polos. If you ever remember the green citrus polos, I loved them. They were my favourite. It's one of those things I was very sad when they got discontinued. So yeah, so it smells like that. So it'd be lovely to get another one of them because I like that smell. So, and my mum will be able to go skincare and fancy shopping and, you know, all the fun things. So it'll be nice to take her on these places and let her go see things rather than me go, here, I got this thing for you. You know, so there we go. I've been rambling enough. I need to stop talking. I'm going to go out and do planners, and I think the timer for my drain cleaner is nearly up, so I'm going to go clean my kitchen drain. You know, as you do when you're flying solo on a Tuesday. Whoop whoop. Fun times for me. See you beautiful folks tomorrow, probably early, and we'll be hopefully cracking on with maybe a bit of washing and doing some jobs. So we do a pile, it takes the stress out for the week, doesn't it? And we can do fun stuff when like my Amazon order arrives of the sketchbook work. So yeah, so I'll see you later.
This comes in white, darling. Look for this in white. It's got speckles of colour in it. Still pick it up as what first. You still like to
In TK Maxx, done all my adulting, finding fun things, but yeah, there we go. Hello, happy Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday. You would have seen little clips of me out and about. It is evening time. It is currently 9:15 at night. It's been a long day. I was up at 7:30 because I had to go book a doctor's appointment for the boy to sort out sick and that was a nightmare in itself. His appointment this afternoon, so yeah, so tired and stressed. This is an understatement today. I did go around town getting the last of my birthday freebies. I got a bake and a drink free from Getting Enough, and the very flat one is a Belgian bun. That was my birthday treat. So yeah, got that. This was the best one. M&S on the app was like, here, have a tin of oat biscuits or shortbreads. Of course I picked shortbreads. So yeah, so I had a tin of shortbreads for free. Yeah, well, I've got food bits still on the floor, but I'm going to show you all the fun stuff I picked up. I was very self-indulgent today. I didn't care. I don't give a shit. My minimal spending is not happening right now, while my mental health is absolute garbage. And yeah, no, I can only do one thing at a time and try and get that right. I'm not trying to make my life perfect right now, so that's just not happening, so we're not doing it. Picked up this, which is an amazing case of Ferrero Italian. Me bend you down actually, look. So it's a wooden art case with a palette, and in it is the most wonderful selection of oil paints, brushes, pens, inks. So yeah, this was £10 in the charity shop, which I was very happy to find. 2 seconds. Sorry, it's boy asking for some dinner, which I'm going to do once I'm done chatting with you, which is cool with. But yeah, so I went for a mooch round the shops once I was done with my appointments and all my adulting. I got that amazing art kit in the charity shop for £10, and then I also got another goodie in the charity shop. Oh, sorry if the light keeps changing because I keep dipping down, everything's down here. I got these 2 sets of postcards. Now the Art of Disney 100 collectible postcards. One is the Golden Age, which is 1937 to 1961, and one is the Renaissance and Beyond, which is 1989 to 2014. And these were £5 each from the Cancer Research, and they are full of postcards. So yeah, full of artwork, you know, provisional designs, all the things, sketches. It's just, yeah, wider heaven. Well look, there's loads of bits round the box, so let's try and tap. There we go. So yeah, so there's an idea of some of the postcards, so pretty amazing. So I got them. I did pick up a handful of food, a bag or 2 of food shopping in Asda, some bits in M&S, because we just needed some food shopping. Let's show you my bits. In TK Maxx, got some goodies. They're down to their yellow sticker clearance. If you haven't been, you should. I got these were 70p and 20p. These are 3D holographic postcards from the National Gallery. So yeah, I picked this up. It says I'm so jazzed, it's your birthday, but I'm going to cut off the it's your birthday and it just say I'm so jazzed and use it in my sketchbook, because I'm taking my mum to Paris next year, so we're going to Harry's Bar, which is cool. I got this cool pop-up birthday card to add to the pile. Let me just bend down and get all these bits in one go. For £4.99 I got an oil bottle in the same style as the big like utensil storage pot I got recently. So yeah, so that was not very smart of me. So yeah, this was £4.99 and it's much needed. So as cool as my little plastic one is, that would be better. This was a bit self-indulgent, but also not, because I am shit at buying myself new things. I got myself another pair of amazing trainers. They are the, you know, same like rare one of one style basketball trainers by Puma that I had before. I still have, they're my favourite, they're so comfy. But obviously the Disney shoes I've had a couple of years now, and really warm them a lot. I got them second hand off Vinted. And then I bought some glitter trainers that I've also worn quite a lot, and both times I wear either pair of those trainers they give me blisters in the same places, so they're kind of fucked. These style trainers, however, do not give me blisters no matter how much I walk, and they are amazing. They had them in 8.5s and 8s. I tried them on, the 8s fit better, so I got myself a pair of trainers for £45 because I am dreadful at buying myself new footwear. So, and I have got so many pairs of shoes that I'm planning to sell, bits I bought that I don't wear, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for all my shoes once I've got a bit beyond this feeling unwell and all that, and yeah, be able to clear out my shoes and have exactly what I like, what I wear and what is nice. Oh, these are cool. These are British accessories. That's cool. I got 2 packs of these. These are from the men's section. These are going to go away for Christmas. Look at the colours first of all. So good. These are urban knit socks designed in the East Midlands. Men's boot socks because I'm a size 8 shoe. They are between a 6 and 11, so they are great for me. These were originally apparently 30 quid down to 7.99, and yeah, so I got myself 2 packs to put away for Christmas. So these are going to actually go away for Christmas. So yeah, so that's all the bits I got in TK Maxx. We'll do Hobbycraft because that stuff's here, and then I'll do the Asda bits that aren't food. Hobbycraft, I had a £5 voucher for my birthday. 10 out of 10 suggest signing up for the rewards card. Put your birthday in, you get birthday treats. If you don't put your birthday in, you don't know. Same with the M&S Sparks card. If you have a Sparks card, put your birthday in. They will send you, mine was a bit belated because of the muck-up of all the things. They will send you a code to get yourself biscuits or a cake or a treat for your birthday, which is pretty good. So yeah, but Hobbycraft do £5 voucher, no minimum spend, which is great. I spent £16 with the voucher. So yeah, so for, I think this was originally 6. I got myself a zipper foot because mine has literally gone walkies. I have no idea where it is, and I really need a zip foot. So I got one. So I think that is what this is. I hope it is. I don't know. What's it say on the back? Buttons so on foot. I may have bought the wrong thing. Maybe don't get a bit throw happy with the receipt there, Cheryl. I may have to go back and swap. No, it says on the thing zipper foot. I thought it did. I picked it up from the zipper foot bit. They are the kind of, they are the same feet really. So yeah, so I got that. I just picked up going, that's a zip foot. None I bought wool because I have a problem, but it's a good one. These are the Hobbycraft branded cotton blend plain in 100 grams. These are 50 grams, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, and I got them in, well, they're all just literally purple, pink, you know, but all coral. So purple, this is like a, it's coming across very orange, it's like a very neon-y pink, and then this like bluey colour, which is all teal, and then this blue colour. So I got these because I thought these would make a fabulous garment of something. My sister did say they make really cool gloves, so I'm not sure, they might make a really cool glove and scarf set. So yeah, so there we go, so got them. Did I need to? No, but I did. And then I got a couple bits in the Asda sale. Everywhere's got the sales on right now. It's a problem, but it is a glorious problem. So yeah, I got this. I did admire it full price, but I wasn't going to pay full price for it, so it went down to £6. This is a size 24. It is the only one they had, but I thought I'm going to wear it more like a waistcoat, so actually it works being a bit more oversized. is this stripy, you know, knitted type texture. You know, can I have it done up as it is over dresses or have it open as a waistcoat was the thought. So that was £6. I thought we'd go really good with this actually. This is a t-shirt dress that was originally £14 and then went down to £3.50 in 20 again for comfort. My body is just being a jerk right now. It's got a little frilly, like, sleeveless kind of sleeves dress, and it's, yeah, very soft and stretchy, and it's just, yeah, gathered skater style, you know, dress for £3.50. Then I got this gem of a garment for £4. Originally, how much were you originally? £16. This is in an XL. It is insanely soft, I will tell you this. So soft. I'm really looking forward to wearing it later. And yeah, it's a weird, my favourite weird coloured yellowy orange green, yellowy green, you know, chartreuse I think is the colour it is actually known as, but it has on it in purple just the words icon, and it's a big baggy jumper. And again, this over dresses will be so good. So yeah, as well as blobbing in your pyjamas. So there we go. That was my rather self-indulgent collection of bits I bought in town because I could. And I've had a rather rubbish time, and sometimes you buy yourself things when you are having a rubbish time. Does it fix it? No, but it does help in a weird way. And I've done some problem solving. I bought some Christmas presents. I have, for buying one pair of shoes, I'm going to get rid of 2. That's pretty good. You know, so yeah, so weird bits, but yeah. And I was just having a nice video chat with my sister because I missed a call from her. Her partner is going away to Bloodstock Music Festival this weekend, as he does for his birthday every year. So yeah, so it's like a heavy metal music festival here in the UK, and I'll send her the countryside. And she's like, can you come dye my hair? As it is, my son's gonna have some friends around on Friday, so I was like, can I come stay on your sofa and dye your hair? So yeah, so we've got a night or two's break, then his friends are coming back around again. So yeah, I'm going to go out for the evening to my sister's house and sleep on her sofa, her very new sofas that she said she slept on and are lovely and comfortable. So yeah, so that is all good, but there we go. So yeah, it's been a really shit day. I've been really overwhelmed, struggled. Ironically, this is the best my voice has been. I have been rolling with a whisper all day, partly stressed, partly poorly. So yeah, it's been really fun. As it is, yeah, rolling some dinner, so I'm gonna go do some dinner. Should probably eat something too. I'm not very hungry, but I should eat something. And then yeah, it will not be too long before I am actually, I imagine by 10:30 I'm going to be in bed today because it's that kind of day. So yeah, so I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. I'm indoors tomorrow. Ryan was going to be, but his friend is going to the communal workshop, and his friend is not not trained. You have to be trained by someone who's in charge for certain bits of equipment there. He wants to use the laser cutter and he's not trained, but Ryan is, so Ryan's gonna go be the trained human to laser cut. And yeah, but that's tomorrow. So for now, I will catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Thursday. It's about lunchtime-ish. I've stopped wearing my Fitbit for this week, a week or so while I've been unwell. Yeah, it needs a charge, couldn't be bothered. So yeah, so guessing on the times, yeah, it's just coming up to 12. Been awake for a bit, you know, hour, nearly 2. Yeah, just chilled this morning. Just cracked on with a couple of jobs just at the rubbish out, put a wash load on, and then once that one's done I will put it outside and do another wash load. Will say my ankle and my knee are not playing ball today, or my right leg, they are unhappy bunnies, so it's not the kind of day to do pottering jobs, unfortunately. Yeah, I think going out doing all those appointments yesterday and then pottery, mooching, yeah, wasn't a good idea. I will say though, although I still sound poorly, I am feeling not bad today. I think yesterday, you know, sometimes when you're unwell and you have that mega, like, you feel like you get in there and then you suddenly have this poorly day and then you start feeling better again. I think I had that yesterday. So yeah, so I'm not feeling too bad today. Not planning to do tons and tons of stuff, but I'm not feeling too bad, which is nice. I do desperately need to redo my hair, but I think I need to fade it a bit before I do, because yeah, that's kind of, I think, going to be my mission for August, is fading my mop of a hairdo, and then yeah, probably by then it will be bleaching the roots, you know, about 1 centimetre, maybe a bit more than that, and then at the moment, and then yeah, I think autumnal colours come September, so that will be fun. So I'm just gonna have weird faded hair this month. I've had a delivery of my pile of red pillowcases this morning, so yeah, they have came, and I am about to crack on with the second ball. Let's just take her out as well. Of this Halloween Delilah cotton. Such a cool colour mix. Let me hold up the scrap of what I've got left. This is what is left of the other one, because basically I want to do the other half of this cardigan. I'm about to show you the half I've done, and then the remnants of the purple, because it colour fades. I want to make sure it goes from this like bluey purple. I want it to go from that into this purple, and then on the scrap bit, I'm going to call it, it will then go from the purple back to the blue bit, so it's still a really good colour melt is what I want. I don't want to interrupt the colour melt, and that's going to go on the bottom layer, because if I show you what I've done, this is it so far, so you can go and see what I mean by the colour melt. It's so good. But yeah, I want it to do this on the bottom and then back into the purple, into the blue. So yeah, and then the back has got the extension going into the right purple, because obviously neck, you know, and because this is cotton, it is really good for summer, and it is a good layer for all the time. So yeah, so I want to do basically this again is my mission, so that is what I'm going to do. It is quite time consuming, because as you can see, it is a lot of hexagon cardigan. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. But if I quickly pop it on to show you it, it's spectacular, and it's nice and wide on the arm. It has quite witchy vibes, and yeah, I've stopped sort of literally directly at my wrist, because cotton kind of stretches. So yeah, ignore that noise. I noticed there was something else, someone outside in a high vis, so yay. But yeah, so I want to sit and do this today and start on the second half. And yeah, and it sounds really silly. One good trick I learned for this kind of cotton is, because it is basically 4 strands of individual just like bits of cotton, take the Easy Start tab off, which is very useful. If you put a bead on it, it helps keep the threads together. And I will say, it is a very useful little hack. So I've been doing that. So yeah, so I've just got a new bead on there. I'm going to put the bit that's left over in the sandwich bag, which I took out. I did kind of plan to maybe go Costa yesterday and sit and crochet, but I was too tired and I thought if I sit in Costa I'm not going to go food shopping. So yeah, so I kind of decided, you know, let's go food shopping and then we'll taxi home. Although I did buy a bigger bus ticket for the day, it still was worth the money because it got me into town and then up to the Looper shops I wanted to do. But yeah, we're having a nice, fairly quiet day today. Ryan was going to have an indoor day, but he's going to go out a wee bit later this afternoon because, as I said yesterday, he needs to go be the person to do the wood cutting because he is technically qualified. His friend is not yet. So yeah, he's off to, you know, glamorous assistant and help problem solve on an RC car thing. Yeah, I'm looking at my pile of treasures from yesterday, and the nice thing compared to old me, I am feeling no guilt. No guilt. As I said yesterday, I'm really actually chuffed. I can now get rid of 2 pairs of trainers, potentially more, you know. I'm not going to donate them to charity. They're obviously moulded to my feet, and they're not moulded in a comfortable way to be given blisters, so I'm not gonna. And they were both second-hand pairs of shoes, so they've already lived a second life with me and I have walked them to death, so I'm going to put them in the bin. Yeah, but no, I'm quite pleased with myself in, yeah, my new learning when to replace something. So yeah, but I have got partially dressed in some real clothes today. I've got a Mr. Floppy t-shirt on and my black bloomers on. I did put some loose yaks on, but you know, I was like, I need cut off trousers and something a bit loose and flowy. So yeah, so I went with these. But you know, so I might open the balcony door actually, get some more fresh air going in. It's warm but cloudy today, so yeah, it's pretty good for an indoor day. Because yeah, today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, so I'm going to see when my sister is working till, if she's working, and then go down to my sister's tomorrow. I'm going to go dye her hair. It is now pretty much blonde, which is quite funny. Yeah, go re-dye her hair and crash over at my sister's house. So yeah, so because Ryan's got his friends coming round, he is going to go out with them for the evening, and he did ask. It's very sensible. Obviously Ryan doesn't drink, and yeah, and he said, but his friends drink, which he respects, and he's like, everyone is, you know, people are drinking, can we be the safe place? He's like, that way don't have to worry about one of them going home to the town over, another one being the other end of our town, and he's like, it's just easier for everyone to come home in one chunk and come to ours. And I'm like, and they're the mates that stayed over the other day, and I'm like, yeah, of course they can. So yeah, so he's got his friends coming over Friday, and we're going to be like the safe place, which is cool. It's nice to think that our house is considered that. So yeah, so his friends are going to come over Friday night to stay over into Saturday. While they're doing that, I'm going to be at my sister's. So yeah, that'll be very nice. Haven't done that since before she moved up from she lived her last place in London near Wimbledon. So yeah, it'll be cool to do that again. So, but for now I'm gonna go sit quietly crochet. Actually, I need to take my meds. I haven't taken them yet. Crap. Okay, take my meds, open the balcony door, then sit and crochet. Let's do the necessaries before we sit and do the indulgences. But yeah, so, and I'm pleased I got yesterday done, feeling less weird and sick and about all that stuff. So yeah, it was very, very stressful and overwhelming yesterday, but go through it. That partly might have been what made me feel particularly rough, was the stress. So, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? So yeah, so I'm gonna take some medication. If you need to and it's your time to, go take your meds. Get some fresh air in your house. I'm gonna do. And then sit and do something you enjoy doing. Mine, crochet. And actually I'm going to put Sewing Bee on because it was on yesterday. I love Sewing Bee. I've loved it for years. I will sit and happily watch all the old series on iPlayer. It's one of my favourite TV programmes, so I'm going to sit and watch Sewing Bee. So yeah, but actually I might watch Sewing Bee and then I might actually put my audiobook on my headphones and listen to the rest of my Esme Young audiobook, because I'm about halfway, so it's got another couple hours on it, so I might listen to that for a little bit while I crochet, because that would be very nice. I'm not quite up for physically walking anywhere to go sit outside and crochet, but I can at least give myself a nice little bubble, and then it's nice to have when Ryan's out later. So there we go. So yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later, probably, to do a look. I got this far on my thing today, but yeah, today's very, very chill, very take it easy. Literally basic house jobs really. Anything I can do and then just sit down. 10 out of 10. Oh no, I've just noticed part of my bag is dying. So I have to mend that. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later this afternoon / evening. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, happy evening. It's just come up to 8:15 and I thought I would just round off for the day. Doing really well on the old crochet. That is literally all I've done today, but look, we have a hole in the crochet in the yarn. Let me just make the loop big and then we'll fold what I've done so far into the little shape it's meant to be. But yeah, no, had a nice day. I literally chilled and crocheted. Video called my mum. My sister came in partway through, so chatted with both my mum and my sister, which was lovely. I messaged my sister, who I'm staying with tomorrow, to see what time she finishes work, so I will go meet her from work and then we'll go up to her house together. We'll probably go get a few bits and pieces, some snacks, and you know, whatever she fancies as a treat, because it's Friday night. So yeah, so I think we'll go do that. Yeah, go to her house, dye some hair. I keep seeing these really cool like things on TikTok. I'm tempted to maybe like go down a bit before I meet her, because she doesn't finish work till 6, and I'm thinking of going down and maybe popping into like Poundland and going to get some colour paper, because I know I don't have any, although I do have some skin colour paper that I'm thinking I might take down. That might be cool. But yeah, I think I might go get some colour paper, and we might do a crafternoon evening. You know, I'm going to take my crochet with me, but I'm thinking, I'm not sure if you would have seen them, these like portraits on TikTok where you do them out of paper, and they're so good and look so fun, and I'm thinking of doing that, and thought that would be really fun and a bit silly to do. And you know, it cost what, £1 or £2 for a couple packs of paper, and I have got some like skin tone paper I may take down. So yeah, we might do something fun and silly like that. I thought would be a bit of a giggle. You know, she might make me watch a traumatising movie. I say this as a joke. She always makes me catch up on movies I haven't watched. I always end up crying at them, so it's just become a joke. She just plays me traumatising movies. Last time it was Anything Everywhere All at Once. So good. Yeah, that brought out all kinds of weird feelings, and I ugly cried to the point I had full-on panda style, not panda, like raccoon style mascara mess down my face. So yeah, but here has as far as I've got on the old crochet, because it is obviously folded out, so it's technically double that, and I am halfway through a row, so it doesn't look quite even. But when you look at the bits on this, you can see how far I've got. It's like up to about here ish. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed with how far I've got on it. And obviously I'm going to carry on crocheting this evening. Ryan is out. His friend has appeared at the communal workshop. Pardon me, because they weren't expected to, but they have. So that guarantees Ryan a lift home, and he can stay a bit later. So Ryan is there doing that, and I've already called him and said we'll just do dinner when he gets home. I had a reduced ready meal from M&S that I bought yesterday for dinner for lunch today. So I have had a hot meal, and weirdly I had a packet of ham as a snack. I was hungry and just needed something fillingy, so my brain went, we'll go meaty thing, and it needed eating, so I ate that. So yeah, but yeah, I had chicken fettuccine. It's like chicken with parsley and a creamy sauce on a pasta, and it was really good. I've never had it before. Partly why I'm a smidgen burpy though, because yeah, my stomach, it had garlic puree in it, and I did not think to check for that until after I bought it. Obviously cooked it, took it out of the oven and took the thing off, and thought, smell like garlic. Didn't think to check, did I? So it's not the worst, but I do have a bit of a puffy stomach from garlic, so but it was worth it. It was lovely pasta. I'm definitely going to buy that type of pasta and do with just a cheesy sauce and not a cheese with garlic. Do with a creamy sauce, not a creamy with garlic in its sauce. So yeah, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. And what I've been up to so far today, it's been very chill. So, but after the stresses of yesterday, it's kind of much needed. Also had a lovely long video chat with my mum again. We're both feeling much better. She went for a mooch around town today by herself, and she did her version of what I did yesterday of indulgence. She got £20 worth of dresses from the charity shop, and she got so many dresses because Air Ambulance does 4 things for £10, and the whole shop apart from a little bit at the back is clothing, and yeah, 4 things for £10. So yeah, so she got like 7 dresses and like a duster jacket thing for 20 quid, and all of them fit her, you know. So she said, she went, they're all different sizes, but it actually was the physical size of them, not the size on the label. But yeah, so she technically got 7 dresses. One she's going to use as a night dress because it's just a big baggy t-shirt style one. But yeah, no, and she's dead chuffed, and she was like, you do not know how many people I told, you know, I told this, but I had headphones on and was in like my Taylor bubble. I turned her into a Swiftie basically. But yeah, she walks around town with headphones on to help social anxiety. It's a good, I taught her some good coping mechanism, aka headphones and Taylor Swift. Really, it's how I get through life. But yeah, no, and she was like, a headphone. But I did tell a couple of people in charity shops, you know, when I was chatting at the till and that I was going to Paris, and I was, you know, and I said, well, she picked up a beautiful like lemon yellow dress and she looks so good in it, and I'm like, even me and Soph both said that's very Paris. Well, I was like, I feel so pretty, and I'm like, that'd be so pretty there. So yeah, so my mum is very happy, very excited, bless her. So yeah, so got we had a mutual exchange of just, here are the cool things I bought. She tried on her dresses again, bless her, to show me. I showed her all my things. She loves my new trainers. My sister loves my new trainers. And my mum was even very impressed when I said I'm just throwing out. And she's like, well done. And I said, I'm going to do the same with my winter boots. I'm going to get, when it turns colder, I'm going to get all my winter shoes out. And I'm going to look, because I know I bought a brown pair of boots and I've got a black pair of boots. But then I've got an old pair of brown boots that was second-hand when I got them 12 to 15 years ago now. They already had repairs on them back then, and they now are really rough, and I need to throw them away. But I love them because they lace up and they're Victorian-y style. But I've bought 2 pairs of lovely lace-up boots in the meantime that are a bit more rough and ready and a bit less dainty, and I like dainty things, but I did also buy a pair of dainty boots last year, so I'm like, I don't need them. So yeah, so with doing that will help having a clear out, and then I can, you know, also go through stuff like trainers I've bought. I know there's a pair of purple, I think they're Adidas ones I got from Vinted, that gave me such bad blisters on the back of my feet because you have to wear them in. They're a bit like gazelles but not. I can't remember what ones they are, but yeah, but they hurt my feet so much. I didn't like them, and they weren't very comfortable for me and my way of walking and that. So they're to sell. I've got 2 pairs of like cuts underneath your ankle style suede Doc Martin shoes. A forest green pair I love. They make me feel like an acorn fairy. 1,000 out of 10, I love them. But then I have a pair with like a dotted pattern all over them. They're nice, but they're just not my style. So they're going to go to the selling bag, which I am going to do, you know. So the reality is I'm going to be getting rid of quite a few bits, which then makes stuff fit better where it's meant to. So yeah, I'm just going to crochet while we chat. So that is, you know, it was nice to be able to chat that out with someone, because that's what we do when we talk about clearing things or tidying somewhere. We kind of talk it out with each other, because we're both de-hoarding our brains and our mentality while also physically organising what we own for the same reason, because of the same person. So yeah, so it's an interesting thing we do, but it works for us. So yeah, so that was nice to sit and chat out. But I'm very much looking forward to going to my sister's tomorrow. It will be very fun. So yeah, that will be nice. And actually, with my shoulder having a bit of a sore bit in it, my sister has a massage gun like I've got, and I might ask her, because it's hard to do something on the back of your own shoulder, I might ask her to attack that with her muscle gun. I think it's literally from crocheting, but you never know. Would be nice to get that kind of attacked, you know, to see if it will ease the muscle a bit. So yeah, so there was a bit of a catch up of my day, but I'm literally planning to, I don't think I want to really eat anything major else today. I might have some yogurts, just because I've got some nice yogurts yesterday. I like the ones in Asda that you can get that are a multi-pack, and they are vanilla, toffee and banana. They're so good. I eat them 3 at a time, and they're just 2 servings of 3 pots of each flavour. 3 pots, 1 of each flavour. So yeah, so I might have them for dinner. And yeah, and I got loads of reduced bakery stuff yesterday, so, and there's some treacle tarts, so I might have a treacle tart as well, because I've had a good filling lunch today, you know. And although I wasn't crazy hungry yesterday, I did have pizza yesterday evening, so yeah, it was very nice. We had they went to get chicken on the Asda make your own pizzas, and they'd run out, but we got pulled pork on it instead, and it was really good. So yeah, that's a new thing in our rotation, so we're going to add that to our collection for doing those pizzas. We have got a barbecue one that I've put in the freezer, so that will be nice to have, you know, that combo of pulled pork on a pizza and barbecue sauce. But yeah, no, so I haven't got around to listening to my audiobook today, because I'll be entirely honest, I have been catching up on a shit ton of YouTube videos. I have not been watching. So yeah, so I'm on, and then obviously as the days went on, I'm catching up on today's ones, which is, I'm only about 1 or 2 off from being fully caught up. And then there were ones I sort of, do you ever have anything come up on your homepage and you're like, that looks good, so you click on it and just watch it for like 10 seconds and then go back to what you planned to watch. So then when you've like ran out of videos, you go find these videos that have like got 10-20 seconds on, you're like, oh, I was gonna watch that and watch it. So yeah, so I've got a couple of them for afterwards, which would be fun. But yeah, but I didn't listen to my book today, but I did find a ton more and added them to my, as it's called, my reading list. Loads of audiobooks I've added to it, and a couple of ebooks, which will be nice, so it's a bit easier to read because I'll have it just on my phone. I also took out another audiobook, so I now have, my sister showed me, she got her partner of the book for their birthday, because it's their birthday next week, but they did but he's coming back from festival, so they did presents the other day. And yeah, it's the Abroad in Japan book by Chris something, can't remember. It's on YouTube. It's really good. They do a podcast and she's written a book. So yeah, and yeah, she said, oh, I got him the book, and I was like, oh, I've seen you can get the audiobook out off the library thing. So yeah, so I thought, well, and it was when I added it, it was on loan, and yeah, but it came available and I didn't have to reserve it. So I was like, oh, I will, you know, borrow that out, and you get it for 20 days. So I will quite easily, with one session, finish the next audiobook and then work onto that one, which is cool. So yeah, and it's been read by him, so I really enjoy his. It's actually one of the few podcasts I've listened to, quite a lot of it. I like his podcast, so yeah. So I like him just chatting, so that would be really good to listen to, because I am hoping to do a couple of bits now I've got my audiobooks, and I can obviously chuck a good old crochet project in the bag. I am hoping to start going on some walks, and yeah, just going on walks with my book playing in my ear, and when I want to take a bit of a rest, find a bench, sit and crochet for a bit, and then carry on pottering. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So I did ask actually my sister when she was working when she started work Saturday, because I was thinking we might go car boot, but yeah, she can't kind of do both. She's a bit between meds at the moment, so yeah, but hey ho, that's all cool. And actually in reality staying at her house will be up late-ish, so getting up early probably not the best idea. But she does live near the big local green area I tell you about, you know, the nice one. So I might take a potter over there the day after staying at hers, and I might just potter over there and go chill out there for a bit. Treat myself to maybe a nice ice cream from the shop, depending on what, because I imagine Ryan and his mates are going to get in late and crash, so they will be sleeping till lunchtime-ish onwards, and my sister has work at 2 on Saturday, so you know, so I'm thinking I might, yeah, take myself on a bit of a potter, and then yeah, be able to get the bus back nearby, so that will be cool. But for now I'm gonna, I think, go get myself a yogurt and get myself a drink, and yeah, just carry on crocheting, watching my videos. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I hope, yeah, you've had a nice week, or if not, let me know, what are your nice plans for this, like, what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what are your nice plans, you know, what are you got going on? Are you planning to just sit and rot in your pyjamas and heavily enjoy it? Have you got any plans to do anything, because it's going to be fairly decent? You got any summer holiday plans, you know, although we're sort of now part way through, you know, although it seems weird saying some holidays, because now Rice finished college, there's no end of it, so it's going to be very weird, but you know, just the joy of, you know, growing up and yeah, reaching all these stages of life. But yeah, no, it has been very nice today to just take a breather, take it easy, and enjoy the fact that my brain is not being just beyond stressed and overworked and just a bundle of anxiety, basically. So that is quite nice today, just for it to go and take a deep breath out, because my goodness did it need it. So yeah, well, on that fine note, I'm going to go get some yogurts and a spoon, and I'm going to bring the wash load in because daylight is starting to go. So not that it's been particularly, well, it's not been sunny at all today, it's been thick grey clouds, but you know, I need to at least bring the washing in because it would have dried. And yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Yeah, I think I will take you, because obviously I will probably edit all this Saturday and have it all uploaded Saturday night, as I've said before. Previously, you know, weekly vlogs now go up Saturday just to give me the extra time, and it gives me a chance to film longer on a Friday. I know last week that wasn't the case, but again, don't plan on being hideously ill, do ya? So yeah, so I'm thinking I will take you lovely folks to my sister's house, and you guys can join in and yeah, see that what silliness we get up to. I think those paper portrait things would be a right giggle. I mean, my hair and the colours itself will be interesting to cut out, let alone my sister and her wonderful pink ringlety hair. It would just, I think, be really fun. So yeah, so I think I might get the supplies for that and bring it round just as a surprise thing to do. And it literally will be, you know, 2 packs of paper and a glue stick, you know. So my sister's chucking a spare pair of scissors, because I don't know if my sister actually owns 2 pairs of scissors. She probably does, but one of them will be fabric scissors, and we all know the rule: you don't use fabric scissors with paper. So yeah, might chuck a little pair of my other scissors in. But yeah, there we go. I'm now just rambling, so I will catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow, where yeah, we'll pop to town, go get some supplies, and then meet my sister and go to her house. But before that, we will have the whole day before us, so I might do some sketchbook work with my new camera overhead thing tomorrow, because my Amazon order arrived yesterday, so I now have a overhead thing to film easier, and also some more camera batteries, which I probably will charge. So yeah, so that will be all good. But yeah, for now, I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Friday. I got really far in my cardigan, as I showed you yesterday. It is gone 3 o'clock. I slept into 1+1. I did get up at a normal time and help Rye and all that, but chilled in bed and then crashed back asleep. So yeah, body is still in recovery mode from bug. But yeah, off to stay out at... God, that's a funny noise for the ice cream man. It's not the norm. But yeah, gonna go stay at my sister's today. My son has got his friends coming over, so yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit of tidying up in the living room, just so like the piles of clean washing I'm yet to fold, I'll just go put on my bed, that kind of thing. Yeah, he's already out with them, because yeah, they're gonna go get dinner and all that. So we've already had a discussion about how we done not using the oven because I'm not home. Yeah, too many ridiculous things. Can't trust him with the oven, unfortunately, so we don't anymore. But yeah, gonna pop to town before I go meet my sister when she finishes work. We're gonna go just pick up some dinner stuff, and then yeah, chill out at my sister's for the evening, have a bit of fun. I might take like my bougie French face mask, maybe do face masks and dye her hair and do those paper portraits I showed you yesterday. I think they'd be really fun. Yeah, and then tomorrow when I leave my sister's, go down to my mum's friend's house. She has like a wax melts business and stuff, and does like open houses for it. Yeah, she's got one going on this weekend, and yeah, I'm gonna meet my mum there. I'm gonna hang out, and her friend is lovely. So yeah, so but obviously that's her just me being social, but I thought I'd let you know I'm gonna go be social, you know, which would be nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna go there straight for my sister's tomorrow. So yeah, so when I get home I will then edit this weekly vlog and get it uploaded for the evening, which is cool. Oh god, no, I don't want my phone alarms to go off. There we go. Yeah, all good really. So yeah, so I am literally chilling and crocheting, as you can see, until I'm heading out literally at like 4:30, 5ish, because most of the shops are open till 6, so I can go to the shops and then meet my sister for when she finishes work. She's gonna bike home, I'm gonna get the bus, and then yeah, should be good. So I'm just going to buy a day ticket today for the bus, because it's a couple of buses, it's 2 buses basically up to her house, one from my house to town and then one to town up to hers, so it just makes sense. It's cheaper by about 40p to buy a daily ticket, so I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow I'm just going to walk down to my mum's friend's house, and then from there I'll get the bus home. So I'm thinking next week I'm going to buy a weekly ticket, indulge in one of them, because my budget starts next week. The weather is meant to be really good next week, looked like 29, 27, and then it goes down to 25, which is pleasant with a breeze. And then yeah, hoping to maybe go do the car boot next weekend. Yeah, weather looks great next weekend, so if I get a bus ticket it covers that. So yeah, all good. Ryan's already said he's got plans next weekend, so called me, so there we go. But so yeah, this is Friday so far. I've had a nice shaking off this virus and sleep. Yeah, I'm just going to keep, the aim is I want to get this done today and then connect it to this, and if I can start working on making it longer I really would like to, but we will see. But I have done so well. Look how little green is left now in this ball of yarn. So yeah, so that's the aim today, is to try and works out I need it to be 27 rows long, rows, before I then work on extending the back and the sleeve and all that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm on row 20 now, so if I can get row 27 and then I extend stuff, then it can connect. So that's why I'm like, there's a high chance it could, you know, I could get this side done in like 2 days, which would be absolutely amazing. It is all I kind of did yesterday. So yeah, so that's my aim, is I'm going to sit here and chill and crochet till I have to go up to town, and then my sister, over to my sister's. I've already taken over hair dye and all that good stuff recently, so yeah, don't need to take any of that over. I am going to take my wheelie trolley out with me though, because I just don't want to hold stuff, you know. So why have a heavy bag on my back when I could just wheel shit along? So that's the aim. I have sorted out outfits, comfy trousers and a t-shirt for today, funnily enough. Yeah, comfy outfit and a t-shirt for tomorrow. So yeah, I might just chuck my makeup, a few bits of makeup in for tomorrow. It's all I might add to it. But yeah, no, so there will be cool. But hope you're doing well and having a fabulous Friday, and yeah, looking forward to a nice weekend of whatever your plans are. But yeah, my plans are going to this thing with my mum tomorrow, at her friend's house, and then obviously editing this vlog, and then Sunday I want to use my new overhead camera thing and do some sketchbook work. So that is my weekend plan. So hoping to get you guys up a video of sketchbook work either on Sunday or Monday / Tuesday. Either way, there should be 2 videos going up in the next couple of days. So yeah, and then I can leave the overhead tripod attached to the table, so it's much easier just to get stuff out the storage box and get going. So yeah, but as it is, you're gonna get actually stuff recorded on Friday today. So yeah, so I'm going to take obviously camera to my sister's house. I'm currently charging up my new camera batteries. So yeah, so we've got fresh batteries, which is good. Yeah, bring you along for some of the funsies. So yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later. Oh no, before we go, another thing I've done today, I booked the Airbnb for me and my mum to go to Paris. And we called her to let her know, and she's so excited. So yeah, so we are gonna go and stay in a lovely bit of Paris, and she's very excited. So yeah, the older bit, like near Montmartre kind of area. So she is very excited, little human. So there we go. But cool, I'm gonna love you, leave you, carry on doing this basically for the time I'm at home this afternoon, and then yeah, if I don't film any clips in the shops, I will give you a little haul when I get to my sister's house, and we will have fun at my sister's. So yeah, so I will catch up with you, as I jokingly say to my mum, Ron, later on. See you later. Hello, I'm at my sister's. We got Chinese. She has a beer, I have a Coke. We're both in, we had the reductions because we could. We both got new pyjamas.
New pyjamas. Aliens
So yeah,
food.
so yeah, so we bought loads of snacks and fun stuff. We're gonna have Chinese, and then dye Rose's hair, and then do some paper cutout faces because we can.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So
nice.
yeah, so we might film some bits, we might not, but for now, food. Hello, happy evening. Thought I would just round off this weekly vlog just because I'm not far off actually going to bed. Me and my sister didn't end up doing the paper portraits thing, but we are definitely going to do it. I'm just going to leave the supplies here, as we said, maybe do it on a non-work day and just rock up one afternoon, be like, let's do a crafternoon. So yeah, so it is on the list. So, but bless, Rosie worked today and she's got work tomorrow, so it's, yeah, a bit much, but we had a lovely evening watching YouTube, pissing ourselves laughing at cold ones. The tour around New Zealand, they're in the shop, what things, I'll put the clip in here.
Get some essentials, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Things we don't need from the shop. Do we need this yard? And Rosie just turned to me and went, that's you. So yeah, but I thought I'd round up the vlog just because I'm kind of done with it now. So I'll edit it all when I go home tomorrow. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful folks in my next video, which hopefully should be a sketchbook video. So yeah, so looking forward to filming that at the weekend. So yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful folks later. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.